Welcome back to the show, everybody. Our guest today, we are very excited to welcome to the set. Their previous album, Kids in Love, is one of our favorite records. I don't know about you guys. And they have a third studio album coming out, not yet titled, not yet announced, in September.
They're also going on tour this summer. We're very pleased to have two guests with us. Andy Warren, Katie Earl, the Mowglis are here.
Hello,
Hey.
thank you so much for having us.
Thanks
We're excited.
for joining us, yeah.
We feel like we're kind of kindred spirits because we like to say be good humans on the show, and you guys really put out a message of positivity in a lot of your music.
Yes.
It's so fun, and it's so, you just want to go out and hug random people when you're
Oh my God, I love that. You should. And be good humans is so totally our message. We try to drive that as much as possible.
We're all about that love.
all about that
Keep
love.
it alive.
Yeah, I love that we saw a little taste of your video on the way back from break, and you guys
Thank you.
have very positivity in the videos too.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we try to make people feel good. We hope that if people leave a show or turn off the record feeling better than they did before they put the record on or came to the show, then we did our job.
Literally the exact same goal that we have.
Yeah.
Like, as long as you feel happier after you're done watching News Tomorrow Daily, we've accomplished our goal.
Done.
That's it.
Our
So-
jobs are cool.
Yeah, cool. We have cool jobs. You guys, we all have cool
And we're like
jobs.
We
Voltroning right now, so it should be like double the positivity.
It is.
Yeah.
There's so much positivity in the studio right now. It's almost like a gas leak. I'm concerned nobody should light it, any matches or any sparks.
I'm all about that kind of fire.
So you guys are a legit LA band, right?
Yeah.
Well, you guys, we talked about this right before we came into the studio. You guys have known each other forever.
Valley kids.
Long time.
Yeah, we grew up in the Valley with a handful of the other boys in the band, and
2 Midwestern transplants in the band, but mostly we all grew up together. We did theater together when we were super young.
Amazing.
That
very
is-
LA
Musicals?
story.
Musicals.
Yeah.
We love musicals.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to tell me what you guys did.
Well, one was called Cedric Sharp in the Case of the Missing
They're
Dalmatian.
originals.
Also, they were great
Riveting
at Coachella
stuff.
this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Cedric Sharp in the Case of the Missing Dalmatian. We were also in 5 Phony Fairy Tales and Phobia.
So that's how you
All
know
these
you.
plays sound like super great band names. By the way.
I know,
say,
They all
right?
sound really good.
A music festival of plays that full
Yeah.
of bands named after plays
I
we've
love
done.
that.
That's how you know it's actually LA, because it's not like you did Grease and it's people
Right.
wrote original stuff
Original
because
Totally.
screenplays, yeah.
the kids who were writers, they were really into being writers too.
No,
Yeah.
totally. And they were actually pretty good. The songs were good. I still
good.
remember the songs, so they must have been decent,
Well, from all of that when you were younger to what you guys are doing now, you're recording full-length studio albums. This will be your third one.
Yes.
In September. You guys are really excited about that.
Yes.
Did we hear it correctly that you guys just finished recording? Like
yesterday.
Just finished.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. We're very excited about it. Yeah, third record. A lot of bands don't even get to make a third record at some point, so we're just really excited to be building our collection and,
Yeah.
working on
Continuing.
new stuff
Yeah,
and
sure.
continuing on. Yeah.
Living the dream.
Yeah, it's great to be, a real working touring band and you guys have a really strong and connected fan base. Like, I think
Thank you.
that's a thing. A lot of people are, maybe separated a little bit from their fan base. Like, a Beyonce, like you feel like maybe, we are fans of Beyonce,
No,
but Beyonce
I
maybe
hear
not
ya.
such fans of us.
Right.
But
I
you
hear
guys
ya.
are fans of your fans.
We love our fans. We
Yeah,
have a really
totally.
special relationship with them, and like with things like Twitter these days, it's like we can go to a show and be like, "Oh, it's Super Indie Kid." We don't even know his
Right.
real name. We just know his Twitter handle. And
Well, we know his name
we didn't know
now,
his real
but-
name, but that's kind of it's an interesting way for us to make connections with people that you couldn't do 10 years ago even.
Yeah, we live in this day and age exactly where we can meet and contact directly these people who are responding to our music, who are buying our music, who are coming to our shows, and form our own relationship with them. So it's really special thing to tap into.
And you're able to sort of be musicians in the digital age in a completely different way because you have a one-to-one relationship with your audience, right? There's no middleman
Oh yeah,
between you.
it's really special. Totally. we can tweet out, you know, hey, what songs do you guys really want to hear on this next tour? And they can help us write our set list, which we've needed help with so many times. And it's great to be like, well, you know what? A lot of people on Twitter want to hear this song, so let's make sure we put it in the set list.
That's awesome.
It's a really interesting way to use social media. Like something I wouldn't necessarily think of if you were in a band, but then something that makes so much sense once you kind of really think about it.
Well, the show is theirs as much as it's ours, so we want to make sure that they're getting what they want out of it. And direct communication is a really great way to accomplish that.
And it helps us gauge what songs people are into. Sometimes we might have our favorites and what we want to do and play, but it's nice to see what songs people are responding to through our socials.
That's awesome. Really cool. So beyond Twitter, because obviously that's like one of the biggest, what are some of your favorite social media platforms right now in terms of use? Like, are you finding different types of fans in different places?
Sure, yeah, I'm all about that Snapchat life. I'm like,
you were snapping like 3 times when you walked in here.
Call me Katie Scorsese because I like love making my little Snap Story movie.
Katie Snapsese.
Yeah, Katie Snapsese.
There you go.
And
I'm not calling you that.
you should. He will. But yeah, it's really fun to just kind of put something out there and know that there's an audience out there who's following your story, who's engaging with it. And it gives them this way to kind of see behind the curtain, to look into our lives and to say like, okay, well, when they're not on stage, this is what it looks like. This is what life on the bus looks like. And this is what life backstage looks like.
Or like a preview of our new music. Like we've been snapping just like, you know, someone's recording a guitar solo, they can hear a little snippet of it, but you know, then it goes away, and they're like, "Ooh, I want to hear it."
Do you want to see what it's like to have your new song sung by a tiger person?
Right.
Because some people want to know that.
Face on
Totally.
Exactly. You might want to face swap and just pretend that you're one of your other bandmates for the day. It's
Totally.
really fun.
Not to mention when it's like early and you're just feeling like you haven't gotten that morning glow going yet. You just throw a filter on that.
Morning glow,
You're
boom.
good.
Morning glow filter.
Yeah. Dog filter, everyone looks good on the dog
Everybody
filter.
looks good. Everyone looks great.
And you guys are called the Mowglis.
Yes.
We are very geeky and we love the reference. How did you come to that name?
So many reasons. We often joke that if we had known that our lives were going to revolve around this project at some point, we probably would have thought twice about the name. But I'm kind of glad we didn't because it just suits us and it works. And
just because nobody can feed you after midnight now?
Right, yeah. Well, we were very inspired by, you know, by the story, by Rudyard Kipling and by just the kind of energy of this dog.
Jungle Booking and I know, and Gremlins.
Yeah.
It's like
it's all
kind
of it.
Double on time.
It's all of it.
It all works.
As long as you think of a crazy, weird little critter when you hear the name,
That's
I
what
think
you
it
want.
works. Yeah.
No, and it's sort of that, again, like that sort of, it really does kind of play into that character in the Jungle Book and also in Gremlins because it's like these sort of carefree, like fun, like they just want to really just live their lives, have fun, like they're kind adorable.
Raised in the jungle, like
little
you know,
wild,
young,
a
wild,
little,
and free,
young, wild, and free. All right,
Totally.
good.
Speaking of Young, Wild, and Free, you guys are about to embark on a tour. You start in
Yes.
Santa Barbara, right?
Yes.
We do.
What is the days and weeks before a tour like? How do you prepare to go on tour?
It's well, you never feel like you're prepared. First of all, we've been touring for about 4 years, pretty consistently for 4 years straight. We never feel prepared. Wow. But a lot of laundry.
We'll rehearse. We'll get
a lot
ready.
Of rehearsal.
Yeah, you want to get some family time in before you go and see your friends and stuff.
To say you have your family like make all your favorite dishes, like do all those things that you're gonna miss while
Gotta
you're out
get
on
my
the
girl
road.
time in before
Gotta
I'm
get that
stuck
girl
with all
time
these
in.
boys.
Yeah.
So it's fun. You know, it's a lot of just soaking up home.
Once
before
you're
you get
out
on the
there,
road.
you kind of just get in the grind of it, and it's all of a sudden it's kind of like a well-oiled machine, and you can't really prepare for it. It just is something that you do, and then all of a sudden it's part of you, and you're crushing these shows and going along with it. It's like building a muscle or something that every day you're doing the show and getting more comfortable with it.
Yeah, and we spend a lot of time trying to promote the shows and get in touch with the fan base that are in the cities we're going to. So we know we're going to Portland. We want to reach out to our friends and fans in Portland and let them know we're coming, and a lot of prep like that goes into it.
Are you going all across the country?
We actually, it's kind of the
West
middle of the
Coast.
tour. Yeah, so
we just came back from like a crazy all across the country.
Exactly.
thing.
Okay.
And then we came back and we just finished the record, and now we're doing the West Coast branch. So it's actually some really great cities we get to go to, like San Francisco and Portland, and
Seattle.
we have an LA show coming up at the Troubadour, which is a hometown show. Very
Awesome.
exciting.
Always the best.
Yeah.
Hometown shows, like, I mean, you love your fans, but when you are in a band, it's always great to have a hometown
It's
show
special,
because it's
yeah.
all of your fam. Like people that don't necessarily get to come to your shows, like get to come to your show and watch you do what you do.
We're gone
Yeah.
most of the year working on this thing, and for them to finally see what we're working on and the show that we're putting on around the country is really rewarding.
That was that girl I was in the musical with.
Right.
Cedric Sharp.
Exactly.
I was in that
Or
musical
like
there.
that's what they've been doing when they weren't at my birthday party. Or,
Yeah,
you know.
totally.
Get that a lot.
Well, and also, I think that's an interesting point to make in terms of, technology is not only used by you guys to stay connected to your fans, it's also really used to stay connected to your families because you guys can be on the road for a really long time.
I cannot imagine how people kept in touch with their friends and their partners and their family before we had this
Telegram.
technology.
Payphones or something.
It must have just
Payphone, telegrams.
postcards.
telegrams.
Postcards. There you go. Yeah, like,
You know,
I wish you were here. Like,
But it must have been really hard because it's we get the gift of FaceTime and Snapchat.
FaceTiming is so
and-
fun on the road.
Yeah, so it's really fun and it feels really good to see these people back at home.
I like hijacking her FaceTimes. I'll come back on the
know.
bus and she's like talking to her friends. And
He's
take
like,
it
"Is that
from her."
Tara and Jen? Give me your phone."
hey guys. Well, see, yeah, and you've known
Yeah.
her for so long. I'm sure all of her friends and family are your friends and
We have,
family.
yeah,
Totally.
definitely.
That's very cool, you guys. So how can we find more of your music and find out about your tour dates and stuff?
We're all over the internet.
TheMowglis.net is our website.
TheMowglis.net.
We're on
Twitter,
iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, Pandora, all those great
all those
platforms. So.
Yeah,
you
we'll
can
have
reach
some
us on
info.
Instagram,
We'll have the website
Snapchat.
info on a nice lower third for all of you at
Yeah.
home.
And any social media that you use, we use, and you can connect with us directly.
Yeah, say
on
hi.
It. So
Amazing.
come say
So-
hi.
So, guys, the tour starts May 25th. West Coast tour. If you're in the U.S., don't miss it. Just go have a good time.
Yeah.
Listen, guys,
And check
just
out
go
their
have a great time.
videos and music online as well because it's good stuff. It's positive and fun.
It is.
It
And
is
stay
really
tuned
fun.
for record 3 because we are
Untitled record 3,
very
it's coming.
excited for
I'm
it.
looking forward to the name of the record.
I'm lobbying
dying.
for it.
Can you
Jeff, I think.
secretly
I'm lobbying
tell?
for Jeff.
So you guys are calling
Yeah,
it
no,
Jeff.
I think it's a great
Mowgli's
title.
Jeff.
I
I
also
think that's.
really
I mean,
like
come
that.
on, that sounds real good,
I think
guys.
I would
So-
listen to Jeff.
I think that there's a
Have you
heard
huge,
Jeff?
there's a huge demographic of Jeffs in the country
That's
that
true.
would, really
And maybe
respond.
some
speaking
that-
to them directly.
Yeah, and maybe some that you have not actually grabbed yet. So
No,
this
there's
could be a
gotta
whole new
Jeffs
fan
that-
base.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
we've got
liking
all
this
the
idea.
Jeffs in the country on lock, so
there you go.
moving on to Michael.
Hey,
like
I've
it.
always
Like
said
no
it
idea.
starts with a Jeff and it ends with the world.
Yeah,
That's what I-
that's right,
that's
yeah.
what I
So
say.
they
He's got
say.
that tattooed on his shoulder.
I
It's
bet
really
you should.
amazing.
Hope
So Katie Early, Andy Warren, thank you so much for
you
coming
for
by.
having
us.
Have a wonderful tour. We
Thank
hope it is
you.
full of happiness and good energy and good vibes.
Yes, and I hope that you guys, we see you guys dancing at the Troubadour.
I
Yeah, I
think you
would love
might
that.
have to see us
Okay.
dancing
June
a
8th?
dance
June
a
8th.
jig.
June 8th.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
Oh, right before it's a pre-E3 show. We
There
can
you
go
go.
have fun there.
Ooh,
There you
yeah,
go.
come hang.
All right, that's it for our guests. Thank you again to the Mowglis for stopping by the studio. We will be right back, and when we do, we're going to talk about a Beckett or Hackett where you could fund the first robot in the UK, and also what we're into this week, which includes a Jeff life hack. So stick around. It's Tomorrow Daily.